All right. Well, there was a lot of attention coming from the main event from this past Saturday's UFC Vegas 14 events. There's so many UFC events that throws me off sometimes. But the star of the night came from the co-main event. We saw this man, Khaos Williams, knock out Abdul Razak Alhassan in just 30 seconds, a wicked right hand that put his opponent out cold. And with that, second UFC finish, second performance of the night, bonus to boot. Happy to be joined by the Ox Fighter himself, Khaos Williams. How are you, sir?
Blessed, man. Blessed. Having the weather good, having a good day. Like you said, co-main event went well. Just enjoying life.
It's crazy because I went back and watched our first interview back when I was doing the freelance thing, and you were coming off the knockout win over Alex Morano, and there were several things that stuck out to me from that conversation. One of the things that I thought about on Saturday night was the fact that one of your goals for your second UFC fight was to fight somebody that would last more than 60 seconds with you because you wanted to show a bit more over a longer period of time than you showed in the Morano fight, then land the highlight reel. Instead, between your two UFC fights, you still haven't hit 60 seconds combined yet. This is absolutely incredible. How does it all feel a few days later?
Man, it still it still feel good. At the end of the day, especially just seeing how far I've come, seeing Dana White reposted, seeing some of the, some of the legends in the game speak my name, just retweeting, I'm just blessed, at the end of the day. But I never admired my work, gotta stay hungry. And I'm gonna just keep grinding, like right now, like you said, it ain't even been a week yet. So of course, I gotta celebrate a little bit, but I'm gonna be right back in the gym. I'm gonna get right back to work. The more you win, like the harder you gotta work, because at the end of the day, you got more people that's watching you. You got more haters. You got more people that want to fight you. It's just so much. It's just so much. So right now, I'm just enjoying it, but I know what I gotta do. I'm just getting started.
You got more haters? No way.
No, you never know, man. You might have silent haters. People. They can say what they want to say. Like think about it. Like at the end of the day, it's a big world. You're not gonna make everybody happy. After my first fight, some people was like, "Oh, some people was like that was sloppy or this or that, or you know what I mean? Just little, people that probably never fought before, just little stuff. But the thing about it is, like when you get the job done, I get the job done. Like right, my second fight, I was gonna be more technical. Whether we had to go 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds, however it was gonna be. That's why I took my time, and I just had to show people like, I'm just not no brawler. I'm a all-around fighter. I'm a well-rounded fighter, and the people they're gonna see that. I just continue to get better, and they're gonna see that.
When you knocked out Morano, you didn't have a lot of time to prepare for that fight, but you used the time that you had to your advantage because a lot of people didn't realize it. But when you finished Morano, you set it up with the kick to the body, and not a lot of people talked about that. But it was something that you and your team felt would be sort of an opening there. Did you see something in tape watching Alhassan, or did your coaches see something that you knew that right hand would be there and that it would be an opening for you?
Yes. See, the thing about it is, I probably watch probably not even 30 seconds of his fight. I don't even tend to watch people like that. I let my coaches do that, and they just let me know. And my job is just to train. So I just train, and they let me know, like, okay, this guy, he like this, he like that, or this is what he do. And, that's their job. And my job is just to stay ready and be the best me I can be. And they told me to, really, they just said, just keep it tight. Just keep it tight. Show the world that you're technical, you're a well-rounded fighter, and just be patient. And that's all I did.
When Abdul was walking to the octagon, at least where I was watching on ESPN Plus here in Massachusetts, the camera was on you most of the time, especially when you walked in the octagon, because you were just mean mugging the crap out of him. Like you didn't even blink. You're just staring a hole through his soul before and even after Bruce Buffer made his introduction for you. What is going through your mind at that moment? Is the fight's about to start, you're eyeballing him like that? Like, what are you thinking about?
Hey, like it's a fight. You sign that contract. In my mind, I'm looking at it like, you signed that contract to fight me. So I believe that you believe you can beat me. You coming in here to hurt me. So it's kill to be killed. It's either you or it's either me. And it's not going to be me. And I'm going to lay it all out here on the line. I got 15 minutes to be great. I got 15 minutes to lay it all on the line. And that's just what it is. We about to test that chin out.
Is that something you do for every fight, or is that something you're just feeling in the moment on Saturday?
No, that's every fight. Every fight. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. One thing about me. Let me knock on some wood. But I never been finished. One thing about me, like, I'm here. Win, lose, or draw, I'm here. I'm fighting, and everybody that I fight, we coming to win, and they know they got a fight on their hands. Even through the losses, like early on in my career, it was just a lesson learned, and even through those losses, I've always beat them. They left the fight concussions and throwing up and barely making it out the cage, all beat up. They were just able to control me. That was it. It wasn't me losing the fight. You know what I mean? I just lost by points. They was able to just control me.
Pride rules, you won all your fights, right?
Right. For real.
So it's interesting because, like, in your debut, you were on one of the last cards in front of a crowd in a big arena, so everyone got to react to it. And this one was in an empty arena. Yeah, there were a couple of people there, Dana White, obviously, but what did you like better, the sound of the crowd reacting to the finish or the echo of the punch landing and his body hitting the mat like that?
Man, I'll definitely say that echo, just because at the end of the day, we got Dana White right there, and that right there in itself was worth more than the crowd to me. At the end of the day, we got people watching at home, and I feel like even though through the pandemic it's been a blessing and a curse, because it kind of people not doing anything. We really don't got the entertainment like we had. So when you have UFC on and people not doing anything, they tuning in. Especially me. Like me, that's why I say I'm the people's champ, because the thing about me, I got the whole Michigan behind me. Really, I got the whole Midwest behind me. I know people all over. I ain't local. I'm everywhere. Chicago, Indiana, all over Michigan, Detroit, Lansing, Jackson, Albany, Kalamazoo, just all over, like, Michigan in general, Battle Creek, just everywhere. So people know me, and yeah, like I said, man, like, I had people tuning in.
Was that the scariest knockout of your career? Like, it was definitely scary to watch on TV, seeing him drop like that and seeing him out and stiff like that. How concerned were you for his well-being after the fight? Was that like one of the scarier knockouts of your career?
Definitely was. I'm not gonna lie, just off the strength, because I know that, it's a sport, and I'm a dangerous fighter, and I feel that at the end of the day, like, when I'm in there, it's kill or be killed. But outside of the cage, I really don't. I know people have lives. That's somebody's son. That's I don't know if he got kids or not, but that might be somebody's dad, or somebody's husband, or you get what I mean. So at the end of the day, like, I never want to hurt nobody, like, too bad, because at the end of the day, it's just a sport. But while I'm in there, it's kill or be killed. And after seeing them down so long, I did get a little concerned. Like, I just hope you're all right.
Because I know you were celebrating, obviously. I mean, that's just such a surreal moment to land a shot like that and get a big win and do it in front of Dana, and such a weird time in the world. You did the backflip and everything. Was it kind of hard to celebrate it, or because he was so down, or did you?
Definitely. I mean, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. Like I said, man, me, I'm always humble though. I'm always humble. Right. I'm always humble, but at the end of the day, I put a lot of work into that. That's a lot of pain and suffering, man, a lot of discipline going there. People don't see what's going on in the fights. The fight is one outside of the gym. The fight, outside of the cage. The fight is one getting prepared for the fight. That's the behind the scenes. That's where the work done. Me watching what I'm eating healthy. I'm self-motivated. Nobody had to call me to get up and run miles. Nobody had to call me to go to the jiu-jitsu gym, to go to the wrestling gym, to go to the boxing gym, to cut the weight. Nobody had to do that. That was just me. So, of course, like, all that discipline and days leading up to it, I had to celebrate. It wasn't hard.
I know you spent some time at Jackson Wink in preparation for this fight. How long did you spend out there?
Just a week. But in that week, I just got better. I was able to get one-on-one with Greg. I was able to get one-on-one with Winklejohn. And then, the people there's a lot of talent as well. And it didn't even have everybody there. So, I'm going to definitely go back.
You had some words with the big boss after the win. Dana White as you were walking to the back for your post-fight interview. He had that look in his eye, man. What did you guys say to each other?
He was just like, that's one of the most vicious knockouts he's seen in his life. And I was just, just thank you. I was just grateful to be there, just had the opportunity. Like I said, when opportunity and preparation meet, it's nice. And that's one thing about me. Like, I never wanted, one of my previous interviews, I've always said, like, they can call, the thing about me, I'm a fighter at heart. I love to fight. It's just not about the money. Of course, if I'm fighting these, when I get further in my career and I'm fighting guys who, like, top 10 or top 15, of course, like, they got to pay me what I'm worth. I'm a businessman as well. I'm not trying to make X amount of dollars and they making, way up here, because you got to give me what I'm worth. But at the end of the day, it's not about the money for me. It's about, just to continue pursue the growth, just the opportunity, just keep being great, and, just my legacy.
That line you dropped in the post-fight interview with Michael Bisping, people going to keep sleeping on me and the doctor going to keep waking them up. Man, that thing was awesome. That was very powerful stuff. Do you feel like people may be done sleeping on you now that you've given everyone your division, especially a bit of a reminder since they hadn't seen you in 9 months or so?
Man, truthfully, I really don't care. But I think that, like I said, when I feel like I could say what I want to say, and I'm a decent speaker, but at the end of the day, I gotta continue to just keep. I'm more of a doer. You get what I mean? I like to talk with my hands. I like to speak. I like to speak with my actions, so people could know what I'm saying with my hands. They can know what I'm saying with my actions, just like Saturday. I feel like some people, they might sleep on me. They might still be sleeping, but it's gonna take me to continue to just keep winning, maybe 2-3 more fights, and then put the division on. For them to put some respect on my name.
Any I know you just fought on Saturday, but any movement on the video game front, the Khaos Williams video game?
No,
character?
I don't think I said something about the video game. I guess that I didn't even know that, but I guess DC said no. Somebody retweeted, told me DC said no. But I could have swore that the two people I just beat were on the video game, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, I don't know.
Are you cool with that? Or I mean, you okay waiting? I mean, after 2 knockouts like that, you should be in the freaking game at this point.
I agree. But at the end of the day, it's God's timing. It's God's timing. They can't deny me. I'm gonna end up getting on there eventually. My main thing is just keep winning. At the end of the day, just keep winning, keep getting better, and that's really it. The game, that was something I just had to put out there because I have people that I got gamer friends who ask me. And people always ask me, so I had to put it out there, and hopefully they do put me on there. I'm making noise.
When I last spoke to you, your mentality's always been just line them up. I'll fight whoever the UFC gives me. But right now, you got a lot of momentum, and I feel like you're in a place where if you want to, you could call your shot if you want, because a lot of eyes are on you right now. What do you want next? Like, who sticks out to you as a fight that you would like at 170?
I got people ask me this a lot. One thing about me, like, it's not really nobody that really stick out to me. It's not really nobody that stick out to me for real. Like you said, man, all eyes on me like Pop. At the end of the day, it's all, I'm just playing it by ear. I'm just playing it by ear, taking it day by day. And, I let the matchmaker do their job. I let Dana White, talk to the matchmaker, and, we can make something happen. But, I ain't giving nobody no extra clout. I'm here.
So, even deep down, there's no one that you're thinking about? You don't have to tell me, but are you just not thinking about anybody?
No, I ain't thinking about nobody.
Do you want to try and get another one in this year? Like, if they offered you, you're still in Vegas right now. If they offered you a fight on any of these upcoming November cards, maybe December, are you all over that?
Maybe, like I said, I'm just playing it by ear, taking it day by day. I never want to put too much on my plate, but I definitely, if the opportunity to present itself and it's right, I will get back in there.
Where'd you get the suit, man? That as impressive as the performance was, I think you got even more attention for that suit you were wearing. You looked like 5 Billy, man. Where did you get that thing?
Oh, man, in Detroit, man. I can't give up the sauce, though, man. I can't give up the sauce. Can't get my plug up, man. You know what I mean? Can't get my plug up.
You don't want to give the guy a shout?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? He got to pay me. He got to pay me a little extra for that.
Ah, touche. But
Give me a free suit or something.
I mean, did you think the suit would blow up the way that it has? Because I mean, the picture, your photo with that suit on, that thing was everywhere on Saturday night.
Right. You know, I made the suit. You know, the suit didn't make me, but you know, hey, you feel me? But I didn't think it was gonna blow up like it did. But I did know, like, I've been doing this. You know, my first pro fight, I had the suit like 4 years ago, like before, like, everybody seen Conor doing it and stuff like that. I got my own swag, man. You know, I've been dripped up. You know, I've been Gucci down. I've been wearing designer way before the UFC. People just not catching up. I've been wearing Louis Vuittons and, you know, driving sports cars and, you know what I'm saying, just living good. You know, I've been doing this, you know, but like I said, I'm always humble, but I've been doing this. You know, people just not catching up.
Yeah, it's a professional thing, right? Like, you're a professional athlete. You compete in the cage as a professional athlete, and then after the fact, celebrating the win, you dress like a professional after the fact.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed, and you talked about it in the post-fight scrum, you were wearing the autism awareness lapel, and you mentioned there were family members that you're wearing that in honor of, and that got a lot of positive buzz on social media. How important is it for you, as your stardom continues to rise, to be able to use your platform to raise awareness for things like autism and other things for good like that?
You know, I'm the people's champ, man. Like I said, man, you know, some people hate me, some people love me, you know, but at the end of the day, as long as they're watching, that's all that matters. And as far as doing that for autism and just everything, everything I stand on, man. You know, I've done a lot of negative stuff back in the day, and now I just turned all that negative and made it positive. So I just want to have a positive outlook on things. You know, like, I'm me, and you know, like I said, I came from the mud, so you know, I just want to shed a little light for the ones that feel stuck. I just want to use the platform for things is like we were talking about, as far as like autism and stuff like that. I just want to use my platform to be able to, you know what I mean, speak life and just be positive on certain things as well, man. Because, you know, everybody love negative shit. It's easy to attach yourself to negative stuff, you know? Like, example. And, you know what I mean? Not like anybody like speaking, but example. Everybody love you when you look like everybody talking about you when you dead and gone. You get what I mean? Right now, I just had a knockout. Okay. Great knockout. Second fight, co-main event. Great opponent. Knockout artist. People not getting in there. People not rushing to get in there with a guy like that. You get what I mean? They're not rushing to get in there with a guy like me either, but I always give credit where it's due. And he was a dangerous opponent. I knew what I was up against, but I was locked in. Now, as far as the negative side I was talking about, like, boom, example. If I was I ain't gonna say me, but you get what I'm saying? Like, die tomorrow, man. It's like people blow up. They go blow up. They blow up. Overnight type stuff, you know?
I feel like MMA is that way in general. Like, and you probably felt this, like, coming up on the regional scene too. Like, when you're winning, everyone wants to go out and drink beers with you and hang out. Mm-hmm. And then when you lose, like, you know who the real ones are. And now that you're like running them off here in the UFC and running off knockouts, I'm sure, like, either some of those people are coming back, or, you know, new people are trying to come into your life. Like, what has that been like for you? And have you experienced that in your career?
Yeah, you know, on the come up, I mean, it's never been at this level, obviously. You know, this is the highest level I can be on ESPN, Sports Center, UFC. So, I mean, it's never been like how it is right now. But coming up, you know, it's definitely the people definitely been on me like this before. You know, winning, you know, 1,000 people liking your stuff and everybody sharing your stuff. Like, I've already had like a large amount of people hit me up as I was coming up. You know, some people seen this. But as far as like now, me being on ESPN and doing it on ESPN Plus and the UFC, like, man, my phone blowing up, man. I couldn't even read it all. I read all the messages, man. Like, I can't even see everything.
It's crazy, man. How's the real estate game right now with the pandemic going on? Like, I know like here in Western Massachusetts, it's booming right now. Like, I know you do different things with development and stuff, but, you know, people from the big cities are trying to get the hell out of Dodge and they're buying everything out here. How's the real estate biz in Michigan right now?
It's still great. You know, everything's still moving, you know. That's one thing about land, you know, like, sure, you can't get enough of it. My thing is I've just been focused on the fighting and stuff. So I kind of put it on hold a little bit, just to be able to be at my best, because I was supposed to fight in March.
Right.
And that kind of got on hold, and I kind of got a little lax in April. I got a little relaxed in April because I'm like, man, here I am. I'm grinding. April come. I'm grinding. They shut everything down. And instead of like working on the properties or anything like that, I'm thinking I might have a fight, So I kind of put that on hold because it's not going nowhere. I just got to, just pay the taxes on that. That's not going nowhere. That's going to be there, But as far as me getting the opportunity to fight, I got to be at my best. And I kind of put that on hold to be able to be at my best. And then when they shut everything down, I got a little relaxed. And they called me for a fight. And I'm like, no, because I don't want to sell myself short. I got to be at my best. Yeah.
Did they offer you something else before this last fight?
Yeah, they did. It was in May. It was like a two week notice fight.
You weren't interested in that.
What you say?
You weren't interested in that. You wanted to make sure your second go around.
Yeah, I was still in shape. But like I said, I just wasn't in my best. And anytime I get in there, I want to give the fans my best, because I got a lot of people that believe in me. I got a lot of people that spend their hard-earned money betting on me. Not only that, I owe it to myself to be at my best. Win, lose, or draw, I got to be at my best, because I know at my best, I don't feel like nobody can really touch me. This is a God-given talent. I'm a great athlete. It's not just about a fighter. I'm a great athlete. Everything about me is I'm just focused, man. My mind, my body, just spiritually, it's everything, man. I spend the time to meditate. I do this. People don't see what's going on behind the scenes.
Did anyone win a lot of money on Saturday off of you?
Yeah, I had a lot of people that won a lot of money, man. People were sending me bets. I had people that spent $5,000. A couple of my homies, man, they were sending me dudes bet $2,000, one like $5,500. Another one of my homies bet like $5,000. One over $10,000. I got people that's bet like $200-$300. I had a lot of people that spend money that I know personally. It was a little irritating before the fight when I had everybody blowing me up like, man, what you about to do? Man, what you about to knock them out, or you gonna win? I'm like, man, listen, man, don't ask me if I'm about to win. I do this, man. I believe in myself. If you gonna bet on me, you gonna bet on me.
Hopefully they're Venmoing you a couple of bucks there, buddy.
Man, shit, they need to. Shoot.
Especially when you're talking 4 or 5 figures like that. They get 10%. That's nothing. It's nothing.
For real. Yeah. No.
Well, listen, when it comes to you, everyone seems to be winning money right now. You're winning money. The homies are winning money. Everybody's winning money. So if you keep this up, more money coming in your pocket, more property under your name. Great stuff, Khaos. Congratulations on the win. Glad we got to do this again. Outstanding performance, and excited to see what is next for you, sir.